Hunter's infamous laptop, front and center at the trial. A new headline, Hunter Biden laptop reemerges as media embarrassment as it becomes key evidence in the gun trial. CNN, MSNBC, the New York Times, the Washington Post, among a slew of news outlets that peddled the Russia disinformation narrative. Let's watch.
It's classic textbook Soviet Russian tradecraft at work.
Looks like a classic Russian playbook disinformation campaign.
The U.S. authorities are seeing if those emails we just talked about are connected to an ongoing Russian disinformation effort.
It is so obviously a Russian operation.
Hunter Biden, this laptop that intelligence officials have warned is likely Russian disinformation.
Ongoing Russian disinformation effort.
Ongoing Russian disinformation effort.
Jonathan Turley with a new op-ed. Laptop deniers conspired to make Hunter Biden news disappear. They can't now. The reappearance of the laptop in court might be awkward for most people, but not the media or intelligence officials or politicians who push the conspiracy theory. After all, they were all in on the trick. It was the voters who were played for chumps. Your reaction to that?
Well, now that we've had an FBI agent authenticate this laptop, and by the way, that's what it means to authenticate evidence. You've got to bring in witnesses or sufficient other evidence to prove that the item is what the prosecutors purport it to be. In this case, the actual laptop. So it's now been fully verified, fully authenticated. And so what you see here is you see the media happily going along with parroting the propaganda that was generated by the Biden campaign. I think this thing was tied to Anthony Blinken, actually. That's who got the former intel people to sign off on that letter, right? So this is pure propaganda. But more than that, what we had was censorship. Americans could not post on social media about it. Facebook wouldn't let you. Xbox,
no, from experience.
Twitter wouldn't let you do it. Yeah, and so we were censored, and we were not allowed in Soviet style to even share information that, and this is Soviet style, I think, election interference tactics, if anything, but it came from the Biden camp, and it was all coordinated.
Real quickly, yes or no, prison time, depending on how this shakes out, if he's found guilty?
Well, I think he might get a little bit. In the federal system, I think if you have a trial and you don't take responsibility, I think the guidelines are going to call for a little bit, but it won't be much. But here's the thing, Harris, it won't be until later. He'll have to come back for a sentencing hearing. And then if he gets time, they can extend that out probably to the period after the election when one way or another Joe Biden is a lame dunk. And then, of course, he can pardon him before he goes to jail.
Yeah, what's interesting, though, is that that's exactly what they thought would happen with Donald Trump. They were hoping that things would get so drawn out, and they have to a certain degree, but now you've got this going on. We'll cover it stem to stern. Always appreciate your expertise, Phil. Thank you.